You ever see a game trailer or the developers talk about their game on social media and it instantly grabs you and gives you high expectations? Then when release comes around and it just smashes your expectations, Cabaret did that for me. It's such a dark, beautiful game that many should experience. Developed by Malaysian studio Persona Theory Games, Cabaret is a dark fantasy haunting visual novel where a boy, Jebat, cursed and sent into a realm filled with monsters inspired by Southeast Asian myths and folklore. Will brew teas, play traditional games from the region, and talk to monsters about their past and the truth behind Jebat and this strange world. Right from the jump, Jebat feels like a jerk. He has such a defeatist attitude. He seems depressed, which in this current climate in the world, it's relatable, but it's kind of hard when it isn't your own thoughts. This changes throughout the story. We get such good character development. It's not like he flips a switch and he's completely different. He'll still mess up and do some actions that you don't want him to, but that is caused by our actions we choose. When starting out brewing teas, I was a bit lost on it. Was I supposed to follow the monster's facial expressions or go against that? There's a book that tells you all the ingredients, that'll be what they do and how to make the combinations. Sometimes I would do what I thought was correct, but it somehow turns up into something different. It may feel like a big deal, but it actually doesn't gate progress. If you make the wrong tea, might not have the outcome you wanted. Same goes for the minigames Guli, which is marbles. It can be a bit tricky, but I think it's fun. I would recommend you to take it slow, even though there's a timer, something you shouldn't rush. There is an issue where the power bar can go a bit fast and could cause some weak shots if you're not paying attention. Konkak is somewhat comparable to Mancala, if you ever played that. But this time there's a bit of a spin on it where you can summon more seashells, steal them from your opponent's side, or just outright block your opponent's turn entirely. I think that was pretty fun. I won most of the games, but not all of them. There is a third minigame where you can help out with the performance, and it can get a bit hectic, but it's a fun time because the music and sound design in this game is incredible. I was playing with headphones, and I highly recommend you do that, and it was such a treat. With the music swelling in all the right moments, the ambient sounds during the game are so immersive, it makes you feel uneasy or comfortable while talking to the monsters. Just listen to this.
Kebiar mukakeun layarna, layar topan konderokeun. Kebiar mukakeun layarna.
In this strange world where monsters greet each other by biting the neck, wrist, or thigh, this comes into play, and I think you're supposed to bite each monster differently, but the whole cast of characters are beautifully designed and written so well. Some of the stories they tell us are sad or evil, but you feel sympathy, and you can understand their past actions and see why they justified their actions to themselves. Some dialogue choices are really thought-provoking and has you question some tough topics. Since this is a game from Malaysia, there are some words that will show up written in yellow in Malay, and with context clues I understood what it would mean, but the game has a book where you can learn the pronunciation of these words, get the backstory on some characters, learn how to say their names. We all know I love achievements. I didn't play this one on Xbox, but I did play it on Steam. This game has 67 achievements, and it's a great list that will require multiple playthroughs. From what I can tell, I think it's at least 4. From my 8-hour playtime, I just got under 50% of the achievements, which isn't bad. Mostly of them are story-related and player choice-driven. I'm glad they had such a well-thought-out list, because sometimes visual novel games will really sell themselves short with their achievement lists. because they'll have like auto skip text or no real dialogue choices. This game is on the opposite spectrum of that. I do wish there was an easier way to replay the game without having to go through the whole 8-hour experience again. There isn't any manual saves, so you can't save scum the choices. But this could possibly be added with a quality of life update. Another one that it could add is auto skip already seen dialogue, or at least have auto text. Auto text is there, but it's only in certain story moments. So if you want all the achievements in this game, it's going to be taking a long time, but I think it's worth it. Kabaret is such a wonderful, dark, twisted, yet beautiful game. Such a great character development. The ending I got was very satisfying. As someone who isn't Southeast Asian, it definitely got me wanting to look into the myths and folklore. This is a game that should be on everybody's radar. Hey, if you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below if you're going to play this game or if you already played it. I really enjoyed this one. This is easily a Game of the Year contender. It's probably going to be on my list somewhere up the top. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.